How do franking credits work in Australia? Franking credits, also known as imputation credits, are a tax benefit that prevents double taxation on dividends paid by Australian companies. When an Australian company earns profit, it pays corporate tax, which is currently 30% for large companies and 25% for small businesses. When the company distributes some of its after-tax profits as dividends to shareholders, franking credits allow investors to claim back the tax the company has already paid. Let's check out this worked example. Let's say you own some shares in an Australian company and it declares a fully franked dividend of $700. Grossed up dividend calculation. Please note the company has already paid tax at 30% before distributing the dividend. The grossed up dividend before tax is calculated as grossed up dividend equals dividend received divided by 1 take the company tax rate. So that's 700 divided by 1 take 0.3, which equals 1,000. This means the company originally earned $1,000 before tax and paid $300 in company tax, but paid $300 in company tax, which is 30%, leaving $700 for the shareholder. Franking credit amount. The franking credit attached to the dividend is the tax already paid by the company. Franking credit equals grossed up dividend times company tax rate. So that's 1,000 times 30%, which is $300. You can use this $300 franking credit to reduce your personal tax liability. Personal tax calculation. The grossed up dividend, which is $1,000, is added to your taxable income. Let's say your personal tax rate is 30%. The tax owed on the dividend is $1,000 times 30%, which is $300. However, since you have a franking credit of $300, you can subtract it from your tax liability. So 300 take 300 equals 0. So you pay $0 in additional tax on this dividend. But what if you're on a lower tax rate? If your marginal tax rate is 0%, for example, retirees and low-income earners, you pay no tax on the dividend and receive a refund of the unused franking credit. If your marginal tax rate is 16%, your tax on the dividend would be $1,000 times 16%, which is $160. 160 take 300 equals negative 140. Since the credit is more than the tax owed, you get a $140 tax refund. So here are the key takeaways. Franking credits prevent double taxation by letting shareholders claim the tax already paid by companies. If your tax rate is lower than the company tax rate, you get a refund of the excess credits. If your tax rate is higher, you just pay the difference. Please note, not all companies pay franking credits. To double check, you can look up the company or stock on the ASX website. For example, let's hop onto the ASX website and search for CBA, which is currently Australia's largest public company. If we scroll down, it shows us that CBA is 100% franked. This means if you invest in CBA and they pay a dividend, you can claim franking credits on your tax return. Advantages of franking credits. Here are a few reasons why franking credits are valued by investors. 1. Tax efficiency. Investors receive a tax credit for corporate tax already paid, reducing their personal tax bill. 2. Income boost for retirees. Self-funded retirees, especially those in self-managed super funds, with low or zero tax obligations can receive cash refunds from the ATO. 3. Encourages dividend investing. This makes Australian shares with high fully franked dividends highly attractive. Limitations of franking credits. Here are a few reasons why some say franking credits are overrated. 1. Limited benefit for high income earners. If your tax rate is higher than the corporate tax rate, then the benefit is greatly reduced. 2. It's not useful for foreign investors. Franking credits are not refundable for non-residents. 3. Diversification concerns. Over-reliance on franked Australian dividends may mean missing out on high-growth global stocks. It might make investors invest too heavily into the Australian market. So here's the final verdict. Franking credits are valuable for certain investors, for example retirees in tax-free pension phases, but they shouldn't be the sole reason for picking stocks. A balanced investment strategy that includes global diversification may be more effective. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and made it this far, comment the word Pebble down below so I know who you are. And if you're interested to learn how to start investing this year, check out this video on screen where I'll show you how to start investing in Australia as a beginner. And as always, thank you for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.